Yesterday afternoon, I attended a marvelous party. We're sitting outdoors on a big deck by the river, and we're having refreshments and just having a really glorious afternoon when somebody said, "Oh, look, and there's another one." And 2 eagles flew over about 20 feet in the air, directly over where we were all standing. That was really a special moment. They just came out of nowhere, and things like that happen a lot here. You love the water, right? Look around you, look at the land you're walking on, because that reflects the quality of the river. Normally, when you have a rainstorm, it falls in the forest, and the trees and the leaves on the ground soak up the moisture and hold it, and it runs off slowly. When you clear cut an area and bulldoze the trees and get the roots out, and you've got 5 acres of bare soil to put your new houses on, and you get a rainstorm, you get a very violent effect on the environment. If you want to protect the river, you have to protect the land. I actually learned what an easement is by drafting an easement for my own 12 acres, which I always wanted to protect. It was important to me that 12 acres not be subdivided any further ever. It's a contract, if you will, with somebody else who will hold that contract. The contract says no more subdivision, and then when I'm gone and somebody else owns it, that no more subdivision applies to them too. And that organization that holds that contract is going to see to it that that land is not going to be subdivided ever. When you're gone, whether you've moved away or whether you've died, somehow you no longer own the land, somebody else owns it. That easement is tied with the deed of the land, so that whoever owns it in the future is obliged to follow the terms of the easement. And that's a pretty amazing thought when you think about it, that you have that power to do something with your land that you love that will be in place forever. Anyone tries to broach the easement, the land trust will step in and say, "Oops." It's hard to tell whether you're having any effect or whether you're getting across with your message. But I got a phone call one day. This guy named Ralph Curtis had heard one of our talks. And he said, "I was fascinated by what you're trying to do. I have 68 acres that I want to protect." We walked the land, all of it, all 68 acres. And each easement is different because each landowner's goals are different. And then we could begin to put together an outline of how we would suggest that they be protected, these acres that they loved. It has to start there. If you don't love your land, there's no reason to even think about restricting the uses of it. People are afraid of when they put an easement on their land, they can't do anything with it. But it's important that you still be able to use the land. The Curtises, their sugar bush is productive now as ever and brings them annual income. It helps them get through the rest of the year. If you love your land, you really love it and want to see it stay as it is, then work with a land trust, whether it's Delaware Highlands Conservancy or any other land trust, and they will help you carry out your wishes and protect your land forever. You're making a gift to the future